Hello Blorganists, happy Christmas. Apologies for my look at the moment, it's quite cold in here and my haircut's a bit rubbish at the moment, so hence I look like Compo from Last of the Summer Wine. Anyway, as some of you might know, I recently released my first solo organ CD, which was a long time coming. I recorded it here on the 1954 J.W Walker organ of the London Oratory, and the programme is made up of music that's based on plain song or Gregorian chant, hence the name of the disc, which is Grégorien, which is the cruelest irony of all because my mouth just won't let me pronounce it right. It's mainly French music from the 20th century on there, although there's a little bit of Karg-Elert and some British representation from Arthur Wills, Rafe Downs, who had a hand in designing the organ, and Matthew Martin, who wrote a special piece for me, which is really beautiful. Thank you so much to everyone who's already bought a copy, but for those of you who haven't, I was trying to rack my brains as to the most YouTube algorithmic friendly way of flogging you some CDs, and I thought I'd do an unboxing video. Now, don't worry, I'm going to try my best to keep this interesting as much as opening a box can be interesting. I've been told there are 250 copies in here, although for all I know it could be a new strain of bubonic plague, so that would be interesting. Stay tuned. Don't try this at home. I'm not doing this right. Ugh. Why is this so hard? These other YouTubers make it look so easy. Can't get into this box. Oh yeah, there we go. This is good telly. Right. There we go. Crikey. More padding than a Rager organ work. Wow. Okay, here it is. Oh my god, there really are a lot of them. I wonder if I could make snow angels out of them. That's a stupid idea. Here we go. Right, I'm going to change the camera angle now so you can actually see what's going on. So the record label is Ad Fontes, based out of Buckfast Abbey, and I'm very grateful to the team there for putting this all together. I mean, just by a quick glance at the packaging, you can tell they really care a great deal about the presentation. The cover's got this nice little pattern on it, and rather than being a plastic case, the booklet makes up the whole package, so it's eco-friendly, and by buying my disc, you're literally saving the planet, or something like that. If we take a look inside, we can see the programme. Now the whole raison d'etre of this project, there I go with my butchering of the French language again, was to present a liturgical year's worth of organ music based on Gregorian chant melodies that are at least somewhat well known. So we've got things like Veni Creator, In Paradisum, there's a Salve Regina on there, and I wanted to find composers who responded to these chants in interesting compositional ways. I thought really quite hard about the programme, and the long list of options for inclusion was really extensive, so what actually made it onto the disc was, in my opinion, the really good stuff. As I mentioned, it's mainly French music. Two pieces that really stand out to me. This Tournemire diptyque is incredible, the way it builds up in the middle, there's nothing quite like it. And then this big set of Christmas variations on the Vespers hymn, Christe Redemptor Omnium by Fauchard, who was a pupil of Vienne. There aren't many recordings of this piece on the market, and I really hope this recording spurs more people on to learning some of his music because it's such a unique voice. Some of the variations are soft and tender, one or two sound a bit like a fairground, and then it's got a finale where he asks the player to try and coax some more volume out of the organ by literally hitting the keys harder. I'm being serious. Alongside this, I've written all these notes so you can find out more than you've ever wanted to know about all these pieces. Honestly, don't quote me on this, but I think it's longer than the Magna Carta. And a nice little touch is that the incipit for each chant is printed, so if you spot the tune while you're listening, you can join in and sing along, with the first line at least. If you keep flipping the pages, you can find out a little bit about me, and also the oratory organ itself. And I will say that every single stop on the organ is used in some capacity, even the 2-foot trumpet. A shiny penny for anyone who guesses where that is. Of course, there's some wonderful photos of the organ as well, taken by Dave Hynett, who actually recorded the disc, so big thanks to him. Funny story that he actually took this picture of some pipes and then couldn't remember where it was in the organ, so I had to go up into the case and have a look around using this weird snail-like thing as my reference point. So I'm about 95% sure that this caption is correct, and they are pipes from the great 4-foot and 2-foot. Oh yeah, and I forgot to mention, arguably the most important thing, the CD is in the back. So there you go. Thanks for joining me on this high-octane unboxing adventure. This is a beautiful package. I'm really pleased with how it's turned out. There's some fantastic music on there, played on an organ I absolutely love, and I really hope that comes across in the recording. You can listen on Spotify, or if you'd like a physical edition, you can have a poke around on the Ad Fontes website where you can buy a copy. I'll put a link in the video description down below. Or head to my website and check out my recital diary, come along to one of my concerts and buy one direct from the source. God knows I've got enough of them to shift. Before I go, thanks very much to everyone who's subscribed to the YouTube channel. We're now up to 3,000 Blorganists, which is a bit scary, but really cool. So if you enjoy what you hear on there and you want it not for free, you can now do that. Happy Christmas. Compo out.
Oh, the weather outside is frightful, but the fire is so delightful. And since we've no place to go, let it snow, let it snow, let it snow.